next, but the last one is the presentation on maximizing value creation in the new economy through collaborative relationship and sourcing models by Denny Sabdariana and Professor Neewan Pujawan. Welcome, Denny. Are you ready with your presentation? You got the access to share?
Yeah, let me try to share.
Yeah, you have.
Can you see my presentation?
Yes. Can you go for the slide, full slide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Time starts now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shi. Good afternoon from Jakarta to everyone. My name is Denny Sepdiana. I am currently studying master program at Institut Teknologi 10 November Indonesia in Surabaya. And in doing this research, I am supervised by Professor Nyoman Pujawan. So the title of my presentation is Maximizing Value Creation in the New Economy through Collaborative Relationship and Sourcing Models. So the research is done as a case study at an upstream oil and gas company in Indonesia. And for this research purpose, I call this company CC. So CC currently applies collaborative supplier relationships as a way to manage its strategic suppliers and to capture value out of that relationship. So the main indications of the problem here is CC value creations record with somewhat less competitive than other business units globally in this corporation. So another symptom also a repetitive contract amendment to accommodate the specific requirement for this relationship. Hypothetically, the problem comes from the way CC currently manage these relationships that is rather adversarial than collaborative. Also, they seems still managing this relationship in transaction-based contract models to some extent. So for that, then the objective of this research is to assess how far CC has adopted collaborative sourcing models so far, and also to test the effect of collaborative relationship in maximizing value creation. So the framework of this research is built on the basis that recent changes in business environment have created what's called a new economy, which is more complex, more technology-based, and highly competitive. And so today's business environment is also characterized by as volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. The main context of this research is buyer-supplier relationships, which many of the researchers, experts agreed that the most successful type of relationship is highly collaborative, which is should be effectively supported by sourcing business models in order to gain the maximum value creations, which is the most demanded factor in today's new economy. So how CC doing collaborative relationship today? So CC manage its supply chain using category management process consisting of these three pillars. The first pillar is category planning, covering number of activities here. The second one is strategic sourcing, in which CC manage all the sourcing process. And the third pillar is supplier management and integration. On the first pillar, they have a number of activities, including the spend analysis. If you can see here, this is a sample of a Pareto chart that you can see that 50% of their total spend absorbed by only less than 1% of their suppliers. So it's equal to about 10 only. So this fact has driven CC to take this opportunity for setting up a strategic partnering to maximize value creation. Another activities is supplier segmentation, in which CC define its suppliers into 4 different segments here: blanket, manage, core, and strategic. Our particular interest here is core and strategic suppliers or segment, which is considered as collaborative relationship in this regard. So during the first pillar, CC systematically manage this core and strategic segment using process called service quality management or SQM for core suppliers, and ASR or advanced supplier relationship for strategic suppliers. They came up with a number of activities here in regular basis. Our particular focus here is this value creations, which CC track, record, and reported this data to the head office regularly as a cost savings through lower total cost of ownership and enhanced revenue. The literature review has been done through various literatures references, including journals, books, and many others, which center around this for main subject. So from this review, we can observe that there's a lack of existing literatures on the connection of value creation, sourcing business models, and collaborative relationship in the context of new economy. Besides, the study on this particular topic for upstream oil and gas industry is also lacking currently. So that's why for this research aims at bridging this knowledge gap. This is just some of the previous research for this particular topic. A little bit background theory. Some researchers, particularly the Nobel winner Oliver Williamson, suggest that sourcing is not simply buy versus make decision. It is actually a continuum that span from transactional based up to investment based models. He also suggests that for a strategic supplier relationship, a more hybrid type relationship or relational type of relationship is used more. So later, Keith et al. Defined this relational model into these 3 models: preferred provider, performance-based, and vested business model. Another researcher, Kahkonen and Litukangas, identify key elements of supply management that make up value creation ability of a firm. One of the elements is level of collaboration, which is relevant to our context here, that also help in creating value that eventually also support the competitive advantage and firm performance. Some other researchers like Burnett, Kat Vitasek, and others also pointed out that organization capability or ability to create value is actually increased along this continuum. So for non-investment based model, this relational model had most potential to create value. Of course, by managing this dependency risk with the suppliers in that relationship. So this is the focus area of the research that center around these 2 concepts or tools: sourcing continuum, and this is supplier segmentation done by CC. So the focus is, as highlighted here, is on how this core and strategic segment that managed through ASR and SQM process correspond to these relational models under sourcing continuum. The research is done in 3 stages. Stage 1 is focusing on mapping current contracts under ASR and SQM against these relational models in the sourcing continuum. The second, or the stage 2, is focused on taking primary data from a questionnaire to do a statistical analysis in order to test the effect of collaborative relationship on value creations. And stage 3 will also do some mapping here, another mapping, and end up with wrapping up all the outcomes to develop a recommended path forward. So for your information, this research is currently ongoing. So this is work in progress. We have completed stage 1 and stage 2 and 3 currently underway. I'm going to explain in more detail each of these stages, including initial findings in the next slide. So for stage 1, we use this matrix that introduced by Keith et al., which identified these 11 contractual elements that group into 5 dimensions here. Each of these elements has an attribute that characterize sourcing model. So what we do here is mapping of each contract under ASR and ASQ process against this matrix to determine what the models or sourcing model being adopted in each of these elements. So with that data, we will be able to assess to what extent CC has applied this relational sourcing model through their current relationship setting. So this is the outcome of this assessment. There are 3 contracts under ASR process and 13 contracts under SQM process have been evaluated, which is basically covering all the contracts under these 2 processes. As you can see here visually, the dominant color here is green, which represents a preferred provider model. You can see also here some other colors like blue, few orange here representing fast-feed business model, and also some red colors here that indicates that CC still also adopt some of the transactional model aspect of the models. If we look at more detailed representation of the assessment, so this is overall, we can see that the most sourcing model currently being adopted by CC is preferred provider model by 60% here, followed by performance-based model, 22%. Now, if we look into more detail on each of the process here, we can see that for SQM, the major or dominant model still preferred provider model, 67%. And here we can see still a quite number of transactional model being adopted on this process. While for the ASR process, we started to see some aspect adopted from best-fit business model, 27%. But overall, the dominant sourcing model they're using currently is a performance-based model here, 43%. So this is a chart that shows distribution for each aspect, each of the 11 aspects. So you can see here the variety of distribution on each aspect there. So overall, we can say that current collaborative relationship at CC mostly use this model, which is preferred provider models. We also still see some adoption of transaction-based model in this, especially in the SQM process in some aspect here, like pricing model, statement of work, and some other aspect too. In ASR process, CC started to adopt some aspect for best-fit business model, which is a good start for them. And all in all, we can say that CC has started to adopt relational sourcing model for their collaborative relationship, but they're still in the early stage of this relational model. So they need to push more into the right side of this continuum to maximize value creation. So this is the stage 2 concept. So the main intent of this concept is to test these 5 hypotheses using regression and test analysis. What we do is taking a primary data from a questionnaire and further process and analyze it to eventually take a conclusion on how this collaborative relationship at CC has helped in lifting up this trust and commitment to maximize this value creation for the company. This is last stage, stage 3. We use another matrix from Kit et al. It's called a sourcing models mapping matrix, which intended to determine the most appropriate business models among these 7 models. So we will do it through the 4-step mapping below. The first step is to determine what spend category to be evaluated or to be assessed. Second one is to determine a relationship model out of these models we talked about earlier. And a third step is to determine economic model, which could be transaction-based, output, or outcome-based. And the last step is to determine the best fit business models using this matrix. So we eventually will be able to determine the most appropriate sourcing model to be used for this spend category that we chosen before. On the stage 3, we also take into account some other aspects like applicable regulations, business process procedures, and organization capability. That's all from me. Terima kasih. Selamat sore. Thank you, Dr. Sy.
Thank you, Danny. That's a great lot of work you've done there. So we have just one or couple of questions from the floor. If anyone has any question to ask or put in the chat, please.
Actually, that's also part of the reason they started to adapt to, we call it in this presentation a vested business model from Kita's textbook. They started to be more adaptable to that issue through more advanced type of sourcing models. That's what I have.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Come in here. I think this is room 3. I've come to the right place.
We're just finishing the last presentation. We just finished with my questions. So thank you, everyone. Thanks all the presenter and the participant in the floor. With this, we finish the presentation in room 3. Thank you very much.